Alright, so we're checking out another wireless microphone system here. This is from BOYA. It's called the BOYA Mini. And as you see on the box here, 2.4 gigahertz ultra mini wireless microphone. And this thing is absolutely tiny. So just quick, what comes in the box. Of course, you get the case with the microphone transmitters and the USB-C receiver. And then this one here also comes with the Lightning receiver. They just come in, I guess, 3 different versions. You get the one with the USB-C receiver, one with a Lightning receiver, or one with both for those of you that have an Android phone and an iPhone. So it's obviously a little bit more of a cost. You get the version with both the receivers. You get a small little cloth bag to carry all the stuff. You get a USB-C cable, a little quick start guide here, and then a little warranty card. Specs are on the back of the box here. Really simple here. 5 grams is the transmitter. I'll show you that here in a second. 3-level AI noise cancellation, 48 kilohertz, 16 bits, 20 hertz to 20 kilohertz, and 80 dB SNR, and then 100 meters line of sight range, and 30 hours of battery life. So pretty basic. Here's what the Lightning receiver looks like. And it has a little noise reduction button there on the bottom. And then this is the case with the microphones inside. And just to kind of show you a comparison side by side, this is an earbuds case, like, those little wireless earbuds so you listen to music on. And this is actually about the same size. It's actually a little bit thinner than my earbuds case. And approximately the same profile, a little bit different shape in terms of the weight. It's about the same, but then yeah, just nothing really to talk about on the outside here. Just the USB-C port for charging the case, because this does charge the batteries on the transmitters. And then here's what that looks like on the inside here with the 2 transmitters. So you get transmitters like this, and they just pop in magnetically, and then there's a couple of pins in there. Shine a light into this so you can see the inside. And there's some pins in there for charging the 2 transmitters. And here is the USB-C receiver. Super tiny. Really amazing that this is so small. And then here are the transmitters. The wind muffs, or the foam wind guard, is already pre-installed, and they do fit in the case. They don't come off. I suppose you can rip them off if you don't want them, but no reason to. And you'll see in the test later it works pretty well. Obviously the lights are blinking because it's not connected to the phone, but then it just automatically powers on when you take them out of the case, and then when you put them back in the case, it automatically powers off, and then it starts charging. And when you're connected, you get a solid blue light when you're in the non-noise reduction mode or standard mode. And then when you press the noise reduction button here on the transmitter or the receiver, it will turn light green, and then that'll be the noise reduction mode. I'll show you a test of that later. Little contact points for those pins for charging the battery in there. And then there's no magnet on this one. Just a clip for clipping onto your shirt or something like that. Just for size comparison, this is that Godox Cube that was the smallest one that I reviewed previously, and you can see how much of a difference in size these are. So here's the BOYA, and here's the Godox transmitter side by side. Quite a bit of difference in terms of size. I think this is 8 grams, this is 5 grams, so much more tiny. This is the receiver for the Godox Cube, and you can see the size difference here. It's literally like half the size of the Godox. Literally, pretty crazy. So in the quick start guide, just talk about how to initiate the noise reduction, and then there's different levels of noise reduction here, as well as this thing called uncle voice and female voice, which basically alters the voice.
Here's an example of the uncle voice.
And here's an example of the female voice.
In my opinion, they're kind of gimmicky, but they're there if you want to use it. All right, so let's go ahead and take it outside and we'll give it a test and see what it sounds like. All right, so quick outdoor audio test here. Got the mic attached to my jacket right here.
Wind muff is, of course, always on. A little bit of a breeze, not a ton. And noise reduction is not turned on. There's a jet over there, probably. Not sure if you can hear that or not. I can hear it, but it might come through on the mic with noise reduction turned off, which is what I prefer, because sometimes noise reduction can alter the quality of the audio. It doesn't sound that natural. But let's go ahead and turn noise reduction on. All right, so I got noise reduction turned on now. Light is green. How does that sound? It should sound a little bit different. There really isn't a lot of background noise. There is another jet coming over here. So compare that. This jet's actually a little bit louder. So compare this jet to the previous one with noise reduction off. And this is noise reduction turned on. Okay, so I'm gonna do a kind of a quick range test. 100 meters, not as much as some of the other larger mics out there. And of course, there's a playlist of the other wireless microphones down in the video description if you want to see that playlist, where I've reviewed a bunch of them. And this is by far the smallest one. But of course, I think because the receiver is so tiny as well, the antenna is probably really small and you can't get as much range. So probably about, I don't know, 50 meters away right now. Noise reduction off, of course. So an idea what that's like. And I'm going to be walking backwards here, so my body isn't blocking the signal, because I'm pretty sure any sort of, interference, something getting in the way, building, persons, will reduce the range of this. And I think I'm about 100 meters here. I'm going to keep on talking and see when it cuts out. We'll come on back. And if it did cut out, the audio should reconnect automatically. That's how the other microphones behave. And again, noise reduction is turned off. I think this is, in my opinion, the most natural sounding. Of course, there's a little bit of wind here, but the wind muff should be doing work here and cutting out that wind noise. So let me know what you guys think in the comments on this one here. I think price is really good. The size, of course, is what I think is a selling point. Very compact. And yeah, that'll do for this video. Talk to you guys later.